Yo, yo,
Yo, Snark in the house as well. Oh my god.
how's it going, Doofus?
All the professionals are here. I'm chilling, bro.
All
How
the
you doing?
I am great, man.
Are you still hungover from Sunday?
Still hungover from Sunday. No. I have recovered. I see Frank is here, but he's muted.
Yeah, he's starting his client, so is Zain.
All right.
And everybody in chat, it was Snark's birthday last
It
Sunday.
was indeed.
So we have an old man in the chat. We have an old man in the
Thanks
voice
a
chat.
lot, Doofus. Thanks a lot.
Well, we're not getting any younger, bro.
Well, that is true. That is definitely true. I see we have Nick in the chat.
Nick wishing Snarky a happy
A new
birthday.
follower.
There we go. Happy birthday, Snarky Poo. Thank you very much, Nick. I really appreciate it here. I'm here with my nephew, Doofus, David.
Ooh, he's gonna watch as well.
He's going to be joining us. Yeah.
Nice.
David, say hi. Hello. That's my nephew, David.
Hello,
Doofus, would you believe I
David.
have a nephew? Would you believe that I have a nephew that is 17 years old?
17?
17, man.
One more year to the legal age. Well, in the
Yeah,
Netherlands, he's already legal.
Yeah, no, in Israel as well, man.
Okay, nice.
I see. Yeah. Nick's here saying, all right, let's get in this game. So yeah, I'm trying to brainwash the young generation to get into this game.
Very good. Well, we have
Get some. We need a prodigy like Woody in the Western players, to balance it out. We need a young guy to get in there and show them all who's boss.
Woody's not a prodigy. He's just straight up immortal supernatural being from another dimension. So it's a little different. There's a difference.
Oh man.
And by the way, I assume your birthday weekend was filled with perfectly responsible, no substances of any kind were consumed whatsoever the entire weekend, I assume.
Duh.
Yeah.
Me?
I just wanted to confirm the
Party?
obvious,
Come on. We had did someone give me an example of a responsible birthday? We had
Yeah.
there was singing, around the table, clapping, lots of clapping, and nothing else. More or less.
some singing and some clapping around a table. Now that's about it right there, boys.
Yeah. Indeed. All right, so let's get this party started. Zain versus Legend. This is gonna be pretty cool. I see it's best of 11 Riddler 2 series, huh?
Riddler 2 Armageddon series.
Oh, we're doing the Armageddon rules.
2 vetoes. Armageddon. Edit. Snark's map generator. I think that's it. Yeah. Same rules as in Journey. Alright, so we're about to begin. Let's get back to the lobby.
This is the future.
Yeah. All right. So we actually got Frank here, #1 commentator, and Doofus. Don't tell anyone I said this. #1 streamer.
Whoa! Oh, I'm gonna clip that.
This
No. Are you kidding me? Matt is gonna kill me if he hears that.
I know, right? No
Terrible
worries.
idea.
Let's
That's a
see.
terrible
Okay.
idea.
Let me see if everything still works. Yep, I've got the map generator set up. The first map will be Golden State Valley.
Golden State Valley. All right, that's an interesting map to start on. But by the way, Frank, you know that Marco claims that your little edit here does not balance out the map. Frank, you still here?
He fainted.
uh,
Oh, let me set up the predictions. Good one. Thanks, Nick. Let's see.
all right.
Predictions.
I don't have any more channel points, Doofus. I spent it all on
Oh.
a 1v1 versus you on freaking walls.
Oh yeah. Oh, that didn't pay out well. Let's see. Zain versus Legends.
Which I lost, which makes it just even worse. No, I'm joking. That was a good game. It's a great game. That was a terrible, great game.
Oh shit, it's Golden State Valley.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution.
Maybe lower the volume just a little bit.
This is the future.
We talking predictions yet, boys?
Predictions are up in the Twitch chat.
Yeah. Who's got the lead right now?
Legend has the lead, 4,600 channel points. And we're off, boys. Here we go. Game number 1.
Legend versus Zain. I mean, this is just clearly hand-selected match. This is about as even as it gets on paper. And of course, I think if you asked each individual player, they would disagree and think they're the favorite. But I guess at this level, everybody thinks that. But this is, I mean, this should go down to game 11, where both players have one red bar left on their last power plant. But I mean, players like this, you know, sometimes they just get on this roll where, you know, there's just nothing the opponent can do, and they'll just win a bunch of games in a row. That's kind of how the game works. It's very, very streaky. So we'll see if one of them, you know, starts going on that roll, and if the other player can respond in kind. So here we are, Golden State Valley game 1.
I mean, if you
Can't
spoke
wait.
to me 6 months ago, there's no doubt I would have said Legend has got no chance, right? But nowadays, I mean, Legend's so strong. Zain always been a powerful player. It's like you said, man. This should be a crazy matchup here. We got the drones out.
Both players going for double drone.
Both going for double drone. We know Legend loves the double drone move here. We'll see if they can get it in any of these minors.
Zain's going 0 and Legend's going 1. Ooh, the drone just slips all the way around the oil.
Wow.
Yep.
Goes right. Oh, and Legend gets two of his minors. So what do you think of Zain's conscripts there? Oh, doesn't help. Zain also gets his minor drones. Can Legend save both of these? He was already making the service depot, right?
Yeah, he will.
There we
heavy,
go.
Heavy pressure here. 3 rhinos on the way. The 4th one just came out of the war factory. Legend got his drone in, so he's by all means slightly ahead if he can hold this pressure. Sorry, I am outside on the deck right now. There is a vehicle driving by, polluting the atmosphere. Anyways, so sentry gun should be down here for Legend. Zain's trying to micro this down.
Yeah, sentry gun does come up.
Zain's splitting up top as well to try to snipe that miner, but Legend has none of that, and he defends. And Zain's on 2 miners right now. He's bringing the conscripts for reinforcements, and Legend's on 3 miners.
Yeah, so Legend is ahead on miners. If he can hold this, the longer he can hold this, the better he's going to be off eco-wise. Again, Legend, after that series with Woody, became a huge believer in more miners the better.
Yeah. Zain with the micro here. Legend sleeping a little bit.
Yeah,
And
the center.
Zain has evened up the miner count, and it's been even for a while. So Legend just gets his 4th miner up now. So he's slightly ahead on minor count, but does he have enough to hold this? It looks like he does. With the
Yeah,
fodder
I
here up
think
front.
Legend can hold this with the fodder. Nice. Zain walking right into that fodder. Legend coming out on top with many, many more rhinos than Zain. And now Zain going on the defensive.
Legend is just out tanking Zain by a lot at the moment.
Yeah, Zain does get his 4th miner out, and the fodder is coming. He splits 2 tanks down to the bottom. Zain has to respond, spending 2 tanks to chase after those. And throwing in the center as well. Can Zain defend this? Zain cannot defend this. A Legend with a perfect micro, clicking those tanks, ignoring the dogs completely. Very nice.
Sentry out.
Ooh, not looking good for Zain, but with the sentry
Yo,
gun and...
He holds, but the reinforcements from Legend are coming here. He's got 5 miners, 2 war factories behind this. Zain barely holds by the skin of his teeth. He's down a miner. One of his miners are AK. The veteran tank's pushing in, and it's looking like game 1's going to go to Legend here.
Yeah,
Got
looking
one miner.
very, very good for
Gets one
Legend.
miner.
Yeah,
Does
so
not
Zain now
over the
down to
mid.
3. So Zain 3 miners versus 5 miners, and like Frank was saying, looks like game 1 is going to go to Legend. Looking really, really, really good.
3rd war factory from Legend.
Oh, nice. I see Nick is getting the donations rolling.
Thanks for the biddies, Nick. Game sound is low. I will fix the game sound after this game.
So here we
Legend,
go.
I really like how Legend just took a moment to compose himself, made sure everything was secure in every single way, and then he went back on the offensive. Just taking that moment, making sure there's no chance for him to lose this game at all.
Indeed. And, you know, even though going the extra miner, Zain tried to get the pressure on going, but Legend managed to hold on and managed to pull ahead. And just wrecking Zain's miners with that split and defending at the same time. Game over.
Game
So
over.
that
I
is
mean, the pressure definitely was there for Zain, right? He opened up with the double drone and got in both miners.
Got
So
them both in, exactly. And Legend somehow, you know, pulled it back, came out on top. So that's 1-0 for Legend.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm losing a miner. I'm losing a miner there.
Well, with the drone, with 2 drones getting in.
Because you went one. So Legend went 2 drones himself.
Yeah.
Then he went a miner, and he had to build a service depot, and Zain went 0. So that's a tough hold. That is a tough hold.
Yeah, indeed. So Legend's really showing the skills. Unfortunate that he's out of the Armageddon tournament, but we are going to get some awesome show matches here out of these guys. Ooh, Zain choosing Allied here. What do you think of that choice, going America here?
I think that the power drop can be quite good, but it's very easy to play this map wrong.
Yeah, this is a tough map. This is a tough map. I still don't know what the right choice is, right? You got to start off with 2 refineries, 1 for the gems, 1 for the ore patch. Well, all right, they're starting top, left, bottom, right positions here. It's a little bit different.
I feel like the Allied player has to move his MCV immediately after his war factory somewhere.
Immediately after war.
Immediately after his war factory.
Before AFC.
Before, he has to.
Interesting.
Because if he doesn't, and the drone's just sitting outside of his base, the time window where he wants to expand, he's not going to be able to expand. And he's going to have to build more refineries out of his base. He's going to run out of money.
Oh, I mean, 1 Rocketeer will deal with an early drone pretty easily.
It doesn't, though. The drone will just kind of fly. The drone will fly away. A little too much coffee today. The drone will just move away and just delay your expansion and delay your expansion. So we'll see if Legend opens up with a drone at all.
You sure it's coffee, Frank?
Yeah, we'll call it that.
That's
what we're calling it these days.
Just making sure. Anyway, yeah, so Zain not moving straight after War Factory, and we're getting a little bit of lag there. All right, smoothed out. So Zain not moving right after the War Factory and deciding to stay.
And no drone from Legend, so things are looking good for Zain at the moment. He's definitely happy.
Legend is
There's
moving.
But you know, the build time is supposed to be completely the same here for Allied and Soviet in the Armageddon. You'll notice that Legends build was just much faster for some reason. Already on 4 miners and expanded. Zain on 3 does get the AFC out though, and now expanding. Grizzlies heading across the map towards the MCV.
Yeah, there's definitely some pressure coming in here. The Rocketeer is going to force a flat track. This is a very brittle time window here for the opposing player. He makes the extra miner, but it looks like he has, because of that, slightly better build speeds coming a long way here. And Zain's losing a Rocketeer with this timing here. He was busy getting his ore refinery under construction. And if Zain doesn't get value immediately, he's in big trouble.
Yeah. Would you have dived for the miner there?
No.
No.
Maybe click tanks, but I mean, Legends already in a situation where you can build 2 war factories.
And yeah, Legend, you know, has a build here. Oh, that miner? No, he does save it. Legend, a man with a plan here, with a build on this map. But here we go. An engagement here.
Yep. These are the type of trades that Zain's needs.
The fodder doing some serious work there. Legend not microing his things like he's supposed to be. And he loses a miner on the expansion. On this map, he's building a second war factory. He's only on 4 miners. I don't think he can sustain this. This is going to be interesting to see what happens.
Right. So he may want to sell that ore ref and build another ore ref in a juicier location. As he's moving more miners over to that location, the power drop lands, and this is again a critical timing. The first power drop lands, and Zain, that miner kill was absolutely huge. It's the reason why he's still in this game right now and is continuing to press. Another miner kill.
Another one. Oh,
really bad. He saves it, but the pressure continues as Zain is pushing the middle here.
But you'll notice Legend sent his miner to the ore patch in the top, and then he made his refinery and the gems in the center. Not sure about that. Legend does clean up Zain's tanks here at the top. Zain is regrouping.
He's pretty broke. He's just a sentry gun. That's when you know you're desperate, boys. He still has a very low hit point miner. Zain should probably prioritize trying to take that out.
Yeah, maybe split two Grizzlies and die for it or something like that. Gets a ref up there. Moves in the other miners. So Legend now on 5 miners, one of them on gems in the center and expanding again. Zain wants to keep pressing, get stuff done here. Oh, Legend out of position. Gets another miner. That is not good for Legend. On the other hand, Legend's tank numbers are looking pretty even to Zain's, and we know that Grizzlies versus Rhinos, not pretty.
These Rocketeers are just being thrown in the trash here, unfortunately. The pressure continues. Legend has expanded again. He's currently on 5 miners, one's collecting gems. And he's gonna. That's a mistake there from Legend.
Wow, so Legend loses another miner. That is the 3rd or 4th miner he lost this game?
3rd, I believe.
3rd.
That is
Zain's
unfortunate.
been relentless with the pressure. He's on 2 miners now. He's in the middle. He can build a refinery and start collecting some goodies.
Diving for another miner? No, he doesn't dive for it. He does have
This
the
miner kill
up
would
there.
be... That miner kill is pretty big. Oh!
Terrible tank control out of Zain. Loses a lot of Grizzlies there for free.
He wanted that miner kill, boys. He wanted it bad.
Indeed.
That being said, he's alive. He's still active. I don't think he can win a fight right now. He knows that. He's trying to get a base trade or something, buy himself some time. He moved his MCV to the bottom left, but is now moving it back. Doesn't feel quite safe, I suppose. And Legend defends this, and now Legend, I think, has a pretty chunky lead as these 2 miners on the right side are just dilly-dallying.
Yeah, I feel like Legend can just roll through Zain's army right now, and Zain is going to have to play tag with him, try to run away, because we know, again, Rhino's much better than Grizzlies. Zain gets another miner. That's a 4th miner that Zain has got in this game, but he keeps losing Grizzlies, and if he's not careful, he will be left with no army very soon. Not looking good for Zain. Zain, what does Zain have behind this? Does he have an army? Does he have any Grizzlies?
That's 4 Grizzlies.
Oh, Rocketeer's gonna get that important refinery? Or not? Flag track saved the day.
Yeah, Zain has to base trade here. He still has his MCV alive at the top right. Legend sold his MCV quite a bit ago. And Legend's just going to send some tanks to intercept these Grizzlies here, get some value. He still has an extra war factory. Zain's going for both war factory snipes. He's going to get both. Maybe the win condition is to spam air after this.
Yeah, no anti-air can be built.
So
But
Legend has 2 flak tracks, yeah.
oh, Legend does have 2 flak tracks that are alive, and Zain trying to chase them off with the Grizzlies here. In the meantime, Legend heading to the MCV in the top right with the bulk of his army, and still has a few rhinos in his base to defend.
If he could kill these flak tracks, Legend absolutely has to take out this MCV here.
Legend gets that MCV easy. Boom, goes down. And, ooh, looks like Zain is in a tight spot here with his tanks. Where does he go? Gonna get sandwiched. Alright, tries to squeeze out, loses quite a few Grizzlies for that. So Zain is left with 4 Grizzlies, Rocketeers. I don't see how Zain can defend this.
No, this is good night.
Zain was with a commanding lead. He was aggressive. He was high pressure, but what was his mistake, Frank?
He went for that 3rd minor kill a little early, dove in really deep, lost a lot of Grizzlies.
Yeah, and with the allied player, every single Grizzly is crucial.
So I'm not sure how, but like throughout the game, Zain got 3 minor kills, and then later on in the game, he got another minor kill or 2. But at no point was Legend like, bro, he always had like a bunch of minors somehow. So taking some notes from the Chinese players here is Legend. Got to appreciate it.
Player
Sure, for sure. And Zain called GG and quit. Wow, so 2-0 for Legend. Was not expecting a 2-0 from Legend this early. Legend really looking strong.
It's really beautiful to see. I just think that this tournament and all these show matches and everything, that the level of play overall has just gone way up. I mean, usually 3 minor kills in the middle game is a pretty solid amount to win the game, but apparently not enough these days.
No. Legend, very, very impressive. And yeah, I mean, everyone has been playing so many games lately because of the Armageddon tournament. Practice games, show matches, all day long, everywhere. But we do know that Legend had quite a few private sessions with Woody. We've seen a Legend and Woody lobby up for hours and hours and hours for quite a few days in a row. So
yeah, I mean, if you want to get better at the game, play the best player in the world over and over again, and you'll probably definitely see some improvement.
Yeah, he improved a lot the last few weeks.
He certainly has.
Yeah,
he certainly has. The fans and the community at large are still waiting for the Doofus88 show match.
Which one?
We got to get you an opponent, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, challenge me, bros. Let's go for the points. The new challenge system. I don't know. In the meantime, let me thank Paulinho for following, Davisme for following, and Nick, 200 biddies. Thanks a lot, bro. And we're in game number 3. And Zain is switching back to Iraq, I see. Bottom left. And we have Legend top right. So this is Golden State Freeway. It looks a lot like Golden State Valley.
Give them the change that was made on this map.
A new follower. Yeah. Oh, Coverber with the follow. Thanks a lot, bro. And Coverber
So I'm
asking, will Zain get another 6-0?
No. Well, I mean, either one of these players can 6-0 the other player, depending on who's just lights out for that set of games. So we'll see if Zain can heat up, because I mean, at this level, like, you're a lot of the times you're not winning by this. The games are decided by just stunning play from your opponent more than anything.
Golden State Freeway, man. A map, you know, with 2 oils that are towards your opponent. War factories, drones. It's so I see that Legend already has a miner that is droned, and Zain as well. Zain,
yeah.
does he save it? Does he save it? Does Zain save it? Oh, he loses
doesn't.
it.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
So Zain doesn't
Legend
actually
saves his miner
On
by
1 HP.
Yeah, literally.
Let's get
Literally
his
1
chinny
HP.
chin there, boys.
Yeah.
Zain gonna push in here, but with that barn being garrisoned. Okay, Legend does have another drone on the field. Let's see if that. Oh, okay, no, just got a conscript.
Zain is insufficient funds. That's never a
Yeah.
good sign. This miner is chilling here by the tree line, just enjoying the view here,
Oh.
not collecting the goodies.
Yeah, now it's back to work, but with these games, every second of mining time is crucial. You don't want to miss a single second.
Yes, 7 rhinos versus 5. He does manage to get that drone. Actually, 7 miners, 7 rhinos versus 5 here on the way, and Zain still doesn't have enough money to pump sentry guns to hold this. He's just trying to bait Legend in. He's going to use one of his miners as fodder. He does not have enough here. The garrison's helping, the miners helping, but Legend is just clicking these tanks.
Yeah, and those few minutes where you're broke, right? Those were the minutes that Zain wasn't producing tanks. Legend was, got ahead, and that's it. It was over that fast. So it goes up to 3-0.
Oh.
Insane.
That was yiker doodles. That was a quick one.
Insane. Again, it was that losing that miner, not being able to save it. That miner probably had gems in it, right? It probably had that dump that Zain really needed to just keep himself above insufficient funds.
Yeah.
And it just so those drones, man. It's like you say,
Those
Frank,
drones, man.
it's reason enough to play Allied, just so that you don't
Seriously,
have to worry about
man. So, Soviet players in the chat, by all means, give your opinions on your thought of early game terror drones in RE2. I feel like if you're playing Soviets and like you're serious about Soviets, you gotta love you have to fall in love with the terror drone because it's a pretty big part of it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get very far as a Soviet player if you're not in love with terror drones, right?
Yeah. All right. Tour of Egypt.
Tour of Egypt, boys.
Let's do it.
Game number
Classic,
4.
classic map. Here we go. Zain needs to get some momentum going, right? It's demoralizing at this point. 3-0. That last game, especially, not being able to repair your miner on time just sucks. So
Yeah, you just got to shake that one off. Try to look for. I mean, that type of stuff can definitely happen on this map too. It's pretty small. You got 2 gem patches you want to get as early as possible. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of cheesy attempt to get an early miner kill with the drone in the miner with a quick miner tank to finish it off. We've seen it time and time again on maps like this. But, you know, you can also just take the approach that Legend took in game 1 and just try to take a more economic approach and just say, you know what, I'm just going to stay solid, defend, and just have more money and make more war factories and counterattack you. So we'll have to see. I think Zain is more likely to be the aggressor.
Yeah, Zain definitely playing more aggressively. Legend, you know, playing more like, I guess a little bit more like Woody, right? Woody knows how to chill until he's until he makes the move, right? Oh, that's a dog block from Zain. Legend had to place his war factory really close to his refinery. Not the worst. Probably gonna move his MCV or build down.
Last time on Tour of Egypt versus Bobo, Legend sold his MCV after the second ref already, and that didn't work out for him. So,
oh, what was that? So, all right. So Legend's drone does nothing, which allows Zain to move his MCV right after a second refinery. Both of these players went drones and then immediately rhinos. Don't you like go 1 miner on Tour of Egypt? Have I got this build order wrong?
I don't know. I think they're respecting the. They don't want to lose a miner in the early game.
I guess not. I guess not. So Legend defends the drone as well. So both players' drone was useless this game, but Zain has already moved his MCV and Legend. What is Legend building now? Because Zain already put down a second refinery. Oh, there we go. Refinery in the back. So he does have 3 miners now.
Should they start slipping miners in? Oh, Zain is a little passive here, a little slow to react, but gets out of dodge there. Took 2 shots on his Rhino tank, so and he's going with a couple of conscripts to help hold this. What's the next play? Do you start slipping miners in here or what?
No, but Zain is gonna get those gems earlier than Legend, which means he should get an eco boost faster than Legend here. By the time Legend starts getting gems, he will. Will he hit 0? He should hit 0 at some point. I see Zain is hitting 0.
Yeah. I like how Zain has kept this ore refinery here, the right side, for a long time. So he's been ready to just efficiently mine this area. As he's pushing in with a huge number of conscripts now. Legend's on 4 miners, so a radar and 1 deso could stop this in its tracks quickly. But that dog got a lot of value there, and it looks like Legend has enough to hold this.
Yeah, Legend does.
What's going on? Zain's only on 3 miners. What?
And sells MCV.
Man, this is.
Okay.
I don't know about this.
Okay, so Zain on 3 miners sells 2 war factories, gonna push in, brings in the conscripts. A Legend responding with a lot of conscripts of his own. I feel like Legend can hold this easy. Zain doesn't have enough to push here.
I'm quite surprised there are no preliminary sentry guns being placed by Legend. Maybe he's not aware his opponent sold yet, but we have a conscript battle here. Assuming this is a really important game for Zain, he has the fodder advantage.
He does have the fodder advantage. He has the dogs. He has the conscripts there. Legend's conscripts only now coming in to join the fight. It looks like Zain is going to win this tank battle. Microing very nicely, clicking those tanks. And Zain wins the tank battle. Very nice out of Zain. Are we going to finally get a win for him this series? We're about to find out.
Yeah, really good micro there in that fight. There was sentry guns placed. There was a lot of conscripts moving around. He easily could have ended up throwing that game there. So he, tank control got him this win here.
Yeah, tank control very, very important and very hard to do on this level. Oh, he gets an elite Rhino. Legend calls GG, and Zain gets a win. So the score goes to 3-1 for Legend.
He's on the board, boys.
But
yeah,
but Zain, Zain's saying you're not gonna clean sweep me. No way, no chance. And
Zain's wiping some sweat off his forehead after that. He knows he probably should have lost that, but he'll take it. He'll take it.
Indeed.
I realized why my volume was so low. The volume mixer was all turned down from your Revenge client. I don't know, a lot of times it does that automatically. I don't know why. But I can only change the volume mixer when the game is loaded. It's really weird. South Pacific, was that? Yeah, South Pacific. But keep me updated in chat if the volume is too low. Oh, Naomi, thanks for the follow as well.
All right, South Pacific. Frank, which position is better? Top left, bottom right? Equal, even?
It's got to be bottom right.
Bottom right?
It's got to be better, right? You can build to the center easier than top left can. Now, top left I think has arguments it can make, right? It's better at defending itself if it's at a disadvantage. It's just harder to attack and finish off the top left player because of this huge cliff in front of his base. But in the end, if you can secure central control early-ish in the game, your opponent will not be able to mine his second gem patch, and that usually is enough to win you the game. So it's all about central control here.
Yeah, map control is so important here, right? Because you could always threaten. You're gonna want to build off your expansion, your oil at some point, and whoever has control of the center of the map can choose, right? Can checkmate you. Am I going up? Am I going down? Send 2 rhinos to the bottom. Good luck responding on time to save your miner.
Yeah, you won't. So if you do for some reason decide to give up the center and try to make more miners, you better hope that early dreadnought is working overtime. It's gonna have to.
Indeed. Indeed. All right. So all players getting their tech here. You got an airport. You got 2 oils. And we're going to see. We got Legend in what is claimed to be the. There we go. He is doing that build where he's.
Building down the cliff with the war factory.
Yeah. The war factory goes already off the cliff. So you build a power plant, you build a barracks right there on the edge, and then the war factory can be placed right there in the center. And you're already way closer to the center than your opponent is. Both players going 0 here after drone expected when you start so close to your opponent, and map control is so crucial.
Okay, so Legend will seize control over the center for the time being with his Terror Drone and Rhino and company here. Second Tesla reactor towards the center, and Zain both on 2 miners here. What will happen next is this drone very
That drone just slipped in and out there.
Don't want to play against Legend today, boys. That was a little ridiculous, gentlemen.
All right, first power drop comes out for Zain right here in the center. Legend as well, a tiny bit later, but both trying to grab control of the center. Like we said, so crucial in this map. And, all right.
Legend
Again,
bringing
bit
his
of
miner
a-
to the mid, but maybe not.
Yeah, not sure about that one.
Yeah.
So
Can you
Zain
mine?
is 2 war factories now. He's mining his gems. It's droned, unfortunately.
But yeah, his
Yep.
miner at the
That
bottom
drone he
is
saved
droned.
with that crazy micro is now causing serious problems here for Zain.
Huh? Service depot does come up. So he is going to save it, but always something you don't want to be doing is making a service depot when you could be making another or refinery or, whatever it is you will want to be building instead of a service depot.
So perhaps Legend with a slight lead here as Zane's trying to get his counter drone in. Legend sees it, micros it down.
Doesn't get it. And you'll notice another difference here. Legend made War Factory first off oil and then refinery. So he's getting the gems with his first refinery. Zain had to make a second refinery off here to get
But
his
he's
gems.
mining the gems with 2 miners. So as another power drop for both players comes in at the same time, we're going to have a huge engagement here in the center. Conscripts and everything. One must wonder if players are thinking about Desolators at this point. And it looks like Legend just has superior numbers, or does he? He's definitely getting the upper hand with that trade there. And Zain with the first Desolators on the map. This could be the difference maker. But hold on. Legend at the exact same time adding Desolators as well.
Well, with choke points, Desolators so crucial, so powerful. Such a great tool to use. And Legend coming in here. Oh, Zain's tanks just getting
if
picked
Zain
off
has
there.
enough.
Desolator goes off on all everyone's tanks, including their own, and Legend just comes out with huge numbers compared to Zain. Wins that engagement. Why was he so ahead?
I don't know.
Legend, you called it. He said he had more tanks in the center. He did. He won that engagement easily. And the score goes up to 4-1 for Legend.
Yeah.
So, Legend looking scary.
Yeah, I'm not sure what where Zain went wrong there exactly. I mean, the drone in his miner definitely. I mean, it didn't slow him down that much.
Yeah, I think there was. Legend was on 2 war factories longer. He had 1 riff on the first patch of gems. He made another second riff, but he managed to sell it immediately. I guess that's a little boost. I guess tiny things add up to 3 4 rhinos, and it just wins you the game.
Nick, thanks for the bits, bro.
Ooh, tournament map P. Now I've seen so many ways to play this map, man. Like, yeah, again, first Orif, second Orif. At what point do you go Navy, Dreadnought? So much money in the start. 2 oils and huge gem patch if you know how to get it. Tech up Dreadnoughts. Do you expand to that island with all the gems at some point? How long does the game go on? Let's see. So, Frank, I'll
I
tell you what.
really.
Sorry, what?
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what I do on this map, but no one agrees with me. Everyone says that's the worst strat you can do. I send my engineer right for that repair station first, and then I make my ref off of it down the cliff so that my first miner is already getting gems. Now, this does mean that I'm waiting a second or two for my ref. That means the other player gets the ref off earlier. But I don't know. That's what I do. None of these players went NG first anyway, so you know that their first refinery is going to be in base on the ore, not in the expansion point.
I don't know if delaying your ref. If it was a really efficient patch, maybe you could definitely make an argument for that. We're talking long distance gems here.
Yeah, but it is gems. It is gems. I go early aggro, and I don't know.
Well,
that's
I think that's one of the many things about this map that makes it interesting and good. It's not particularly clear what you should do. And it's really a credit to the tournament because I don't think this map would be on many people's horizons if it wasn't in the tournament. And we got to give credit to the Chinese for bringing this map to our awareness. Never ever would have considered this. It's just one of those maps you kind of just breeze by on the list. You just look at it. Oh, that looks shitty. It's like, does it though? Does it though?
Yeah. So we are seeing a bit of a difference here. Zain going from miner after drone, and Legend going straight rhinos here. So Legend already with 3 rhinos, Zain with only 1, but does have an extra drone to defend here. We're gonna see if Legend can get something done here. Going straight for that gem patch. Gonna try and pick off a miner here. Zain having to retreat his miners. Ooh.
Pretty scary. Legend saved his miner with the service depot back at home at the same time here, as Zain with the greedier build has not paid off just yet, as he's under pressure, and the second sentry gun should be able to secure this though.
Yeah, and the second rhino comes in. Legend gets pushed back, but Zain's miners are now mining ore, while Legend... Oh, on the other hand, you know, Legend hasn't gotten any gems at all, either, right? Oh, and he gets a tank drone, and now Zain pushing in with his rhinos.
I mean, what? When did that happen? I don't know. There's just 2 rhino tanks and a dead miner at Zain's base. Legend is just unconscious right now. He's just tearing Zain apart.
Well, again,
and Zain's doing the way. There's 3 rhinos. Yeah. This map's crazy. This map is crazy. And Zain is in Legend's base, killing the MCV. Zain, what's going on? Zain kills the MCV.
And he saves his own MCV, and Legend just quits.
And leaves.
Wow. So I did not notice half of the stuff that was going on there. They were all over the place, everywhere at once. Again, the difference maker Legend did not get gems at all. Right?
I mean, that was just downright terrible observing and casting right there. We didn't see anything. We just missed it all.
For sure. Well, the score now goes up to 4-2. So Zain still on the map. Don't know what these maps about. Legend
Hit and fly. Thanks for the follow, bro.
is saying here. All right. What's the next map on the list, Doofus?
Coldest Peak.
Coldest Peak. Classic map. Let's see what these guys do. Zain says, looks like a fun map. Yeah, easy to say after you win.
Mm-hmm.
But, better than 200 rhinos and 200 dogs. That's a good... All right. You know, there I gotta agree with Zain, right? That tournament map P, it's not 200 rhinos and 200 dogs. The potential there to lead to insane games is massive. And Zain switching to allies here. You think Coldest is an allied map?
I think it's neutral. Maybe Korea is the better choice. Not so sure. You can't sit in your base though. You can't sit in your base.
It's allied. No.
No. Can't sit in your base.
No, defending as allied doesn't really work. I mean, prisms are nice and everything, but Prism Towers, but still. Alright, Zain on the left, Legend on the right. Move after war. What do you do here? What's the build?
I don't have the slightest idea of how to play this map, and it's my favorite map in the game.
So your favorite map, you don't know how to play it.
Don't know how to play it. It's a favorite map in the game. I think if there's one map that you would have to title as Mr. McSweaty Tryhard, this has got to be the map. Like this map just is. It's just pro. It's just there's a lot of expansions. There's a lot of split points. You got this wall, the gems in the middle. Just so many. This is a testament of skill. This map, plain and simple.
Yeah, indeed. Do you know the map maker? PC Nix? What's his name?
I don't know how to pronounce it. Pishnex, absolute legend. He actually was one of the first modders to ever hit the scene. He made it was called 1.17 mod or something like that. Absolutely phenomenal mod. It was kind of a thing for a while, and he made this amazing map. When he made this map, he said it was like at the time he said that it was the next Heck. It was going to be like the best map in the game, but it took a long time for it to become popular. But nowadays it is. So he was way ahead of his time. Let's just say that. Way.
Alright, so we noticed Legend did move right after War Factory. Zain deciding to move after second ref and AFC. Don't know about Zain's build here, his ref placement in the bottom on the ore patch. Not sure I'm loving it at all.
Could be better. Definitely could be better, boys.
Definitely could be better, but he is pushing here. Yeah.
He's out of position, and this is never the situation you want to be. You had to flip. You went for a pretty economic build. You had to flip that flat track in, and you are.
Oh, but Zain is diving for the MCV. He's not gonna get the MCV. No way.
Get it?
No, he's
really committing. He's gonna get it, boys.
Oh!
He got it, boys.
He got it.
Does get it. That extra Grizzly that comes in gets insta veteran. Very nice. So Legend, you do not want to lose MCV that early on coldest.
So So Doofus, Snark, what is going through your head right now, Zain? What do you do next?
As Zain, bunker down. I mean, you have to, right? You got to defend this. So perfect micro, pillbox spam, maybe even a prism if you can afford it to defend your MCV, your expansion up top. Because right, Legend, look at those conscripts. Look at those conscripts streaming across the map.
Going all in. He has to.
Yeah,
There is
Legend
a
knows.
Tesla trooper on the way. Desperate times, desperate measures, boys. You got a Tesla trooper leading the army here for Legend. That's when you know it's all or nothing.
Zain has a rally point off of his barracks. His Rocketeers. Okay, I think he fixed it now, but they were going right onto that flag track. And Legend gonna send his conscripts to the top left and zone Zain out with the Rhinos. Not gonna let him go and defend his MCV there.
This is far more interesting than Zain would like, as the army of Soviet infantry is pushing towards his main expansion here. But it looks like he has enough Grizzlies to take this engagement.
Does he really? Let's see. He does have the fodder. He does need to micro. Rocketeers in the top right go down. Do not get the refinery. Zain sells his MCV and the refinery expansion. Those conscripts were too much. They were about to take his MCV out. But he does sell the War Factory. He doesn't lose it, right?
That changes the situation a lot.
Well, the
So no
conscripts are coming.
MCV. Oh my God! Look at all these conscripts coming in the flank. These need to be dealt with.
Oh.
They need to be taken care of.
Indeed, Zain goes back with his Grizzlies to deal with conscripts. The conscripts retreat as the Rhinos start moving into position here. Can Zain
I think
defend
Legend wants now. So I think the situation has turned completely on its head. Legend now perhaps wants to be the one to hold because he has an expansion or refinery. Zain does not. But he's pushing in. I don't know about that judgment call there.
Maybe Legend should have backed off, chilled,
Yeah.
like you said. I've got an expansion, you don't. But Zain cleaning up Legend's army here.
Hold the phone. Zayn is retreating. He has to deal with this goddamn Tesla trooper first. Let's put in some work.
Yeah, So Zain on 4 miners on an ore patch here. Legend also on 4 miners. Just got all of those gems in the top right. Zain is broke. Legend still got
Zayn
a
needs to
lead.
push right now. He can't wait. This
Well,
is-
can he push? Can he?
He has to. He has to. The longer he waits, the better this gets for Legend. This power drop, it's not going to do anything, and Legend's going to win. Zayn has to push. He has to push now.
Yeah, the longer he wins, the better it is for the Soviet player with the 2 ore patches instead of the only
He's
1
got an
ore
extra patch of ore, boys. He's got an extra patch of ore.
Zayn trying to do something here with the Rocketeers, but Legend's flag control is just incredible. The flag track is where it needs to be always. And Rhinos versus Grizzlies, we all know what's better.
I think the main problem for Zayn here is the fodder that he has to deal with. He's just out-dogged heavily here.
Indeed.
He wish he had those GIs, but I mean, with this Mika's level of dogs, I think the Allied is dead here.
Very possible. And you'll notice Legend following those Rocketeers around with the flag track, just making sure they can't get anything done.
Zayn still has a decent chunk at his only force. You could argue he has another 45 seconds before he absolutely has to push. But this is way too much fodder. There's no way. There's no way, especially when you're sending Grizzly tanks in one at a time for no reason.
Is that? Oh wait.
Yeah. Just throwing away those Grizzlies, not something you want to be
Whoopsie-daisy.
doing.
And Legend
Whoopsie
is
indeed.
sipping his tea right now. He's thoroughly enjoying his Earl Grey afternoon as Zayn throws another one of his troops into the trash can. They are asking him why, Commander, have you forsaken me? And I don't think Legend needs to push here.
Well, Legend's
He's
dogs
not
go
gonna
in.
push, but there's just
leans up
way
the
too many
PIs,
dogs.
Lots of
This is the-
fodder. Big engagement, take control.
The
Looks like
confidence.
Legend is coming out on top. Yeah, Legend looks like he's winning this engagement. Those Grizzlies are getting cleaned up easily. Legend comes out on top. Zayn calls GG, and it is over. The score goes 5-2.
I think Legend needs to push here.
Well, Legend's
He's
dogs
not
go
gonna
in.
push, but there's just
leans up
way
the
too many
PIs.
dogs.
Lots of
This is the-
fodder. Big engagement, take control.
The
Looks like
confidence.
Legend is coming out on top. Yeah, Legend looks like he's winning this engagement. Those Grizzlies are getting cleaned up easily.
The Soviet flag to victory. New
Yeah.
meta confirmed.
New meta confirmed. All you need is like 5,000 conscripts and 1 Tesla trooper. That is the perfect combination to win any game. And is this match point for Legend? It's 5-2 for Legend. Does that
It
mean
is
that he wins?
5-2,
All
yeah.
right. So if Legend wins the next game, he takes the series and a proud owner of another $40.
Sponsored by Snark.
Woo!
The path more traveled by.
Oh, interesting map. What does Zayn go here? Does he stick to allies? Does he switch back to self? Switches back to Soviet.
I've seen players go with France on this map. Was it you, Frank?
Give France a couple worlds in this map.
Yeah.
France is not bad on this map. Very linear, very choke pointy, and getting control of those center gems very crucial. Yeah, and France very helpful for that.
No Grand Cannon Walk shenanigans here. We're going to see the Soviet mirror, and this is a pretty interesting map for Sov versus Sov. It's just you can do like a heavy desolator approach. You know, we might see Tesla coils in the middle and stuff. We could see dreadnoughts in the ponds with you know, players walling their wheels so it never gets sniped. This could turn into a really strategical game. And maybe this is the kind of game that Zayn needs to stir Legend up. You know, a different kind of game, throw him off, and change that momentum, because that's what he needs.
Yeah, anything can happen on this map. It's like you said, it's different strategies, right? It's not classic splits, control dogs. It's more choke pointy. It's more like who could advance his base better, slower, more precise, with maybe Tesla coils, maybe desolators, like you said.
This is who has the better strategy, man.
Yeah.
Who's got the better strat?
Better build, better strat, for sure. So you'll notice that they both destroyed their barrels next to the oils. That way they can fix the oil instead of your opponent attacking those barrels and then the oil being on low health. No one going for the early Tesla Trooper to get the AFC early. They're both going to wait for a flak track or a tank to clear those sandbags. Drones are out.
Standard one drone here. None of that double drone nonsense on this map. There's just too many garrisons. Your miners there can be sentry guns placed right in front of them. So
Yeah, Legend is gonna get this. Oh,
where was that sentry gun? Do you guys see that?
Hidden sentry gun behind the
Come
tree.
on, Legend.
Sneaky.
Oh man. Meanwhile, Legend is droning cars here on a path less traveled by.
Yeah.
This guy is playing on another level here, from what I've seen before of this man. This is a new Legend, boys.
A new Legend for sure, and he has got his airport. Zain has not gotten his, so we are going to see paradrops from Legend. Zain only now getting that engineer out for the airport. Not sure why it was so late. Second war factory out for both players. And, Legend gets a Rhino. And Zain's miners were AFK there for a while now.
And Legend's base is like approaching getting on Zain's side of the map in between all this. As Zain places his fourth miner down, but what's it worth when your opponent is on 3 piles of gems as the conscripts are starting to relentlessly pour in here? Legend with the commanding lead on match point.
Yeah, and with the paratrops as well, we know Legend has a way earlier paradrop than Zain. We're pushing him with the conscripts. Sentry guns to cover for Zain. Barracks Desolator is on its way, but Legend already winning in this engagement. Gonna get a miner in the top left, gonna get the radar with the conscripts at the same time. And gonna try and take this engagement as well. Zain's Desolators, are affecting his tanks as much as they're affecting Legends.
So Zain will hold this, but he's broke. All of his miners are 8th grade right now. He lost his only miner that was collecting gems. Legend is officially on Zain's side of the map with his base. He has put an ore refinery down here at this patch, nice and efficient. He's in the center. He can get all the gems to himself. He's up a miner. He's completely winning, utterly winning here. Deso is putting in some work as well, because why not? And ask me if I want to play this guy.
Frank, do you want to play Legend?
No. G2G exams.
Yeah, got to go exams for sure. So Deso here in the center. Zain, keeps getting chip damage on those rhinos. Yeah, and the conscripts in the top left. Legend's paradrop might get an oil there. And Legend, like you said, someone you do not want to face right now. 5 miners versus 4. Map control, getting the gems in the center. Legend looking like a beast here. Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff.
He's building off his airport as well, maybe to get these gems. He snipes another terror drone with the perfectly timed sentry gun across the map here on the bottom.
Yeah, but he does get one of his miners drones at the top there, so Legend does need to make a service depot. And the Desolator just, whenever Zain tries to push, he gets stopped by that Desolator. Completely zoned out. Is that miner in the center? No, that miner in the center is mining. Does save the second miner there. So Legend still with a commanding lead. And the sentry gun behind the tree. Another sentry gun comes up. Desolator comes up. Zain cannot push this. Oil on the top left is about to go down. And
just adding to the lead as Zain is on the brink of destruction and elimination from this series, as the pile of Legends Rhinos is just ridiculously massive. There's no way he could push. There's Desolators and Ore Miners and Sentry Guns in the way, even if he could push.
Yeah.
Battle Lab up for Legend as well. Battle Lab up for Zain, so maybe he can make something ridiculous. I mean, if Legend just pushed in right now,
he wins. He wins right here and now if he
Yeah.
pushes in. But
But
no,
he's-
Enable yard.
He's doing a little flex.
Oh!
Flexing, boy. He's flexing.
Oh,
A little
yeah.
bit, bud. He's been working out in the gym. He's been hitting the gym
Hero
daily,
From
boys.
Zain.
So Kirov does go out from Zain. Legend is out of position to defend here, but does it really matter? Legend splitting up his tanks. Kirov out from Legend as well. Are we going to see a Dreadnought come out of this naval yard? I would love to. But definitely some flexing. We do have a power drop in the bottom right from Zain. Does it really matter at this point? The Dreadnought does come out. I love it. Gonna snipe the airport here. Desolator gonna try and help deal with his Dreadnought.
Split
Legend
from
destroying
Legend.
all of them.
I mean, there was a little bit of flexing, but it was mostly
GG's
just
coming from
pure
Zain.
technique, really.
Technique. Beautiful technique. Like you said, this is a technique map, and yeah, Legend takes it home. You know, wins 6-2. So GG's, beautiful games. Legend just looking so strong, man. And you know, we might have to place him in RA2 number 2 here at the moment in the Western community. Who can take on Legend now in the Western community? Let's be honest.
I don't think. I mean, maybe Tim could have something to say about that.
All right, that's fair. I forgot about Tim. I did forget about Tim. But wow, beautiful games there. Very, very impressive. And scary stuff. Scary stuff.
Yeah, I think the fans want more Legend.
Legend is
Legend,
just.
for
More
sure.
Legend.
Legend has improved so much the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So how do we organize a Tim versus Legend show match? That's I think next in line, right?
I think that would be great. Yeah, if Tim is willing to play, why not?
All right, Frank, you gonna contact Tim? Not now, obviously, but I'm saying get a show match rolling.
I can contact him.
Awesome.
Contact.
Will we do
Alright,
the same?
Doofus.
Will we do the same, Snark?
What?
Do I still owe you money?
It's like, do I owe you money? Are we playing that? Are we playing that game? Excuse me. Do I owe you money?
No, I think this clears up our debt. We'll talk about sponsorship if we get Tim on board later. Beautiful games. GG's, and I'll catch you guys later.
Take it easy, Snark. Frank,
Yeah.
thanks for helping out with the casting. You did all the
Absolute.
work again.
Absolute pleasure, man. Appreciate you having me.
Of course, bro. Of course.